I'll go more into detail on Tuesday rather than say it today and rehash it then, but I will share with you that when the organization that was contracted by the state came down and met with each county's CareerSource board officers as well as their executive director, and we were together for about 4 hours, providing them with greater detail of how we were structured, why we felt like we had been able to make the inroads that we had been able to make, and what we thought mergers would look like and how they would either hinder or help our particular counties. Hillsborough was there, Pinellas was there, I was certainly there. Polk and Pasco counties were there. And during that time, and even in the one-on-one interviews, because I was also asked to participate in a one-on-one interview virtually with representatives out of Tallahassee, it was clear that there are intrinsic differences, not just in the way that Hillsborough is set up because of their location, but also Pinellas County. And so there have since been conversations with the executive director for Hillsborough, with Steve Meyer, who is our executive director for CareerSource. We just had a meeting yesterday virtually, and we will continue to have meetings because based on what our focus has been and where we're going and the positive inroads we've made when it comes to enhancing our job market, career training, secondary, primary education, it is very different from the focus and direction of Hillsborough. The thought right now is that the board would be split, so many members from Hillsborough, so many from Pinellas, and then that board decide how they want to move as far as leadership. Even that is getting early on a lot of infighting, if you will. So I'll provide
more to come on Tuesday.
I'll provide more detail on Tuesday, but and I agree wholeheartedly with you as it relates to why it didn't work before. But it just was very disappointing when asked and given the appearances of certain decisions, and then to find something totally different. The rationale that was provided to us during those sessions is totally different than the rationale that was actually given as to why they want to merge the two. And that's of concern as well.
And Madam Chair, if I can just add, and I don't want to get into too many specifics, but I think there is, a driving, issue behind it, and it's not a legislative issue or anything like that, but I think, it does have, some to do with the initial reform bill that passed a couple years ago. And the folks that were behind that who are no longer in the legislature. And you can look at where those folks represented and who they were. And I can tell you, because I was there, that CareerSource was adamantly opposed to what was done then. And so I think that there may be some retribution of sorts now, so. And if that's the case, then
retribution towards which part are you talking about?
the initial reform bills that were passed.
Oh,
So, because the legislature made them merge, because there were so many bad, local CareerSource boards, but we didn't say, hey, this one needs to merge with this one needs to merge with this one.